going to say, oh, all right, Hayley Williams, we're going to pay you such and such. We're going to give you this much to go out here and do this. This is fucking ridiculous what they're doing. But yeah, we're going to sit back here and we're going to say, oh, it's Hayley Williams, it's Paramore. They're fine. They're okay. No. I'm telling y'all, what they are doing this year is far beyond any measures of what they did 4 years ago, far beyond any measures or anything they did 2 years ago or last year. Everything we're seeing this year is going to be something that most of y'all are not going to fucking understand or comprehend because it's going to be that fucking insane. It's going to be that crazy. Take Hayley Williams doing this, for example. You cannot tell me that this was not planned. And guess what? I'm about to show you why. If I can go back to my other screen real quick. Do this. Here we go. Give me 1 second. But I'm about to show y'all exactly why Hayley Williams. I don't think she's this brainwashed. I just think she's paid. But I'm about to show you guys a clip. So it's okay. It is okay. What is this? Can anybody please tell me?
Project 2025 is Donald Trump's playbook for controlling and punishing women, poor people of color.
I am a black man that is not a Trumper telling y'all all of these people are fucking crazy. They're nut jobs, and not only are they nut jobs, they're paid nut jobs. Jack Blacks, the Jack Blacks of the world. Who's the other celebrity that just came out? Was it I don't want to say. I was about to say Beyonce, but I don't think it was Beyonce. Who was it? Jennifer Lopez. That's who it was. Jennifer fucking Lopez. Jennifer Lopez came out, I think, either yesterday or 2 days ago and said, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. That's what she did. And now we got, of course, see, what I thought was going to happen, though, I will say this. They even caught me off guard because I called it last year where I said at the Academy Awards, it was either going to be the Academy Awards or at the Emmys, they were going to do something with the whole Trump thing. But they didn't. They did that was when the whole Harrison Butler thing was happening. So I think was it the Emmys? It was either the Emmys or the Golden Globes or somewhere. One of those award shows, they had all those women up there on stage looking like fucking fools, talking about Harrison Buckner must be shaking in his boots right now or some stupid shit. And it's just like why do y'all have to be so cringe? Seriously. Stop it. Stop being so fucking cringe. It's going to get bad, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Taylor Swift is next. Taylor Swift is going to be the next one to come out here. She's already come out and what'd she say? Endorsed Kamala? I don't know if she fully endorsed it, but she said she's a supporter. She said, Mama calm for president. That's what she said. Hate to say I told you guys so. Actually, I need some water. Hate to tell you I told you so, but I did. I did. And if you think that's bad, I was going to go to the comments, but I think I need to share this too because hopefully I don't get hit, but oh well, if I do. Actor. This woman right here. Let me make sure you guys can see the screen. All right, you guys can see the screen. Cool. All right. This chick right here. one of the most corrupt human beings in all of the history of fucking United States of America, and one of the most unqualified. Well, I can't even say qualifying because Trump didn't qualify technically either. So, whatever. I'm not gonna go there. But I will say this: does this not look fucking crazy to you? I'm gonna just ask y'all this: even in just your normal, everyday fucking lives, would you sit down with a woman that looks like this with this kind of fucking face? Just would you take somebody like this seriously? Just a normal, well, obviously she wouldn't be normal, but I'm just saying, your average fucking person that sat down on a bench next to you somewhere where you're sitting waiting to get called in a room somewhere or something like that. Let's say you're at a DMV, right? Sitting down, waiting for your number to be called. And then some random lady just like this sits right next to you and starts acting the way this chick is about to act. Would you take that person serious?
We are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being. Because the people before us.
You know it's bad when even Oprah's looking at her like, you're so full of fucking shit. You know it's bad when even Oprah's like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, god damn.
Understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are. We are.
That's a whole bunch of fucking gibberish. That made absolutely no fucking sense. Like, what? And yet we got Hayley Williams of the world and the Jack Blacks and the Ron Perlmans and the cast of The Boys, all the Lucy Lou's of the fucking world, Jennifer Lopez's of the fucking world, doing this. At the polls. Wait, what did Hillary Clinton say years ago? It was the Pokemon oh fuck. Did I lose my audio? No way. Hold up. Give me one moment. Fuck. God damn it. I knew something was gonna go wrong. That's why I didn't plan this shit. Fuck. Give me one moment. I have to stop the screen and then share it again. I have to go right back into the whole fucking. There we go. All right, we back. Can you guys hear the audio? Hopefully. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. But let me say this before I go back to the video though. Before we get back to this whole fucking agenda shit, right? Remember years ago, Hillary Clinton came out and said like she was trying to be so fucking hip, and because this exact moment reminded me because she said just the way she says polls. Like I don't know, it's like a short blonde hair white girl thing. I don't know the way women say polls. They said polls. It reminds me of like Hillary Clinton when Hillary Clinton did it. Because didn't she say she was like it's not Pokemon Go, like she's literally walking around with the microphone. She's like, it's not Pokemon Go, but it's how about Pokemon go to the polls? And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Like they really think shit like this works? They really think people listen to shit like that? God damn. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. My bad. I ain't think anybody was even watching. I ain't think anybody was watching, bro. To be honest. So thank y'all for tuning in. It's all virtue signaling bullshit. Shout out to Reverend's content, by the way. Trump's not the angel that his supporters make him out to be. Facts. But these celebrities turned a blind eye to so much worse in their own industry. Mega facts. Mega fact. Hey, take the Diddy situation for example. Now, I'm not one that's gonna sit here and fucking chastise the dude for every fucking thing that's going on. However, I'm not sitting here saying Crimea River that he's in there either. I mean, he did what he did. We saw what he did. We watched what he did. That one video that came out a while ago. So we know for a fact he was up to something. He's one of those billionaires that he just got away with so much, and he tried to see how much he can get away with. And again, he's connected to every fucking conglomerate in the entertainment industry, which is nuts to begin with. So there's a whole thing to unpack with that dude. So there's so many people out here that yes, they turned a whole blind eye to all this bad shit in the industry. All this bad shit in the industry. That's why when people say that there's rumors and all this other stuff going on, like it's not too far from the truth. Everybody's fucking theories and fucking, because we've seen celebrities come out and tell us that. And then we see how crazy some of them already are from the whole shit. So, yeah, Hayley Williams is no different. She may try and come off as sane, but I need to ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all this. If I can, if it'll let me go back. Does that look sane to you? Does that look normal to you? Doesn't to me. To me, that looks as crazy as ever. That's all I gotta say. Hey, what up, Jaron? Jaron says the epitome of Babel. Yeah, he's talking about well, I'd say both. Hayley Williams and Auntie Kamala. The epitome of Babel. Rarest content says Kamala says a whole lot of nothing anytime she speaks, and the general public eat it up. Yep. We're living in scary times when the deaf, dumb, and the blind have the power to put her in office for 4 more. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Hey, you know what else you need to add to that? It's not just the deaf, dumb, and the blind. It's a deaf, dumb, blind, brainwashed, illegal aliens. It's all of the above. All of the above. You literally have people that out of spite of Trump, they are going to go to the polls and vote for Kamala Harris. That is fucking nuts. That is fucking nuts. And again, I'm not someone that plays in the whole voting thing anyways. Y'all know me. I don't do the whole voting thing. But the fact that you've already brainwashed enough people to even fall into that, let alone to go out there out of spite just because of something you saw on TV, because you saw a celebrity do what Hayley Williams is doing on TV. I've been saying it for years on this channel. Society is fucking cooked. Straight up. But let's get on to the am I done with this topic? What else I got, man? Let's see. Make sure you guys pound that like, hit that subscribe, all that good stuff. Even if you guys are in here for like 2 seconds, hit that like button, man. Get your boy back in the algorithm. You already know what it is. I wasn't that prepared tonight, obviously. That's why I didn't really schedule this live stream. This is more of like a pop-up live stream, get me back in the groove, type of thing. So, anyways, damn, do I want to talk about this Ghost of TsuSHEma thing right now? Should we talk about it? I think we should, man. Ooh, actually, you know what? You know what we need to talk about first? Damn, man. Let's talk about this Vincent Mann documentary. There's a documentary on Netflix. Vincent Mann. I haven't watched it yet. I think it came out on Friday. And I have Netflix, so I don't know why I haven't taken the time. I keep forgetting about it. And I'm actually not super in a hurry to watch it either, just because I kind of know the way they're gonna spin things about Vince McMahon in that documentary. Seeming that he came out with his own statement on Twitter yesterday, I want to say, and of course, wrestling Twitter blew up and everybody started fucking calling Vince every fucking name in the book. Of course, nobody wants to use logic. Nobody wants to try and understand the situation or even look at facts. Not even understand, just look at fucking facts. Nobody even wants to do that anymore. But yet, here we are in 2024. And God forbid, now, I will say this about this whole concussion thing and CTE and all this other stuff. I have no dog in this fight. And when it comes to the argument or the debate of CTE, I don't know too much. I mean, I know that it's a thing. I know that at least that's what they started calling it. So I can kind of understand where Stone Cold Steve Austin saying, look, man, I don't believe in CTE, whatever. Concussion or concussions. So, I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, let's just go and get into at least what Stone Cold Steve Austin had to say. And this is actually, they pulled this from the docuseries on Netflix. So I'll just go ahead and read this caption. But he says, I worked for a long time and I got dropped in my head one time and I got concussed there. But other than that, I can't remember having too many concussions in the business of pro wrestling. And my take on that has always been, if you were just wrestling and you got a bunch of concussions, you're probably going to do something wrong. I'm not a CTE guy. I just don't believe in it. And that's his right, man. That's literally his fucking right. Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't got to sit there and fucking. It's a whole thing. The way I look at it is the football argument, right? Where pro football and college football, all that shit, right? Everybody's making this argument about CTE and all that stuff. But now people are getting injured. People are getting hurt more than ever now, where you're taking all the stuff that you claim cause concussions or were the main fucking problems of, I guess problems of concussions. You took those out, and people are getting hurt now more than ever in every fucking sport. I can't say every sport because I don't watch every sport, and I at least don't follow every sport. But I'll say in most sports, at least the contact ones, where you can get concussions. So all I'm saying is, I can understand where Stone Cold Steve Austin's coming from. Do I necessarily believe what he's saying, or do I necessarily agree with what he's saying? Not necessarily. I don't believe in the whole, like, I don't call it CTE, but I think concussions are concussions, and I do think concussions do affect you, obviously. So I can't speak for him either when he says, "Look, I got concussed maybe once or twice, so I got concussed there." But other than that, I'm not a CTE guy. I don't believe in it. So I mean, I'm kind of there with him, at least in terms of like the term CTE. But yeah, when it comes to being concussed, that's one thing. Now, we're going to stay a little bit related to this topic just because we're going to be talking about this whole Vince McMahon thing. Now, Shot Rabbit's content, he says, I'm waiting for this doc to hit the free movie sites. Yeah, I need to hit a free movie site to watch a Penguin, man. I still haven't watched that yet. I actually heard it's actually pretty good, but I'm one of the very few people that actually like Batman, the Batman movie, so that's another thing. But anyways, he says, I haven't had Netflix since they started raising the prices. This thing looks really interesting though. Yeah, dude, I don't know if I would say it's really interesting. My whole thing about this is, I just don't. Look, here's my thought on this. If you're going to make a docuseries about Vince McMahon, I think it needs to, because Vince McMahon has had control of everything his entire career. They even came out a few days ago and said that, hey, Netflix got approached by Vince McMahon and his team to buy the actual docuseries. And this is after this whole, debacle started happening, right? And this is, I want to say this is like way after he retired. I want to say this like very, very fucking recently. they tried buying this docuseries from Netflix to try and suppress it, to try and make sure it didn't air. And because there's certain parts of it that makes him, or at least puts Mr. Man in a bad light, which, I mean, obviously, if you are any fucking distributor or any fucking production company in charge of a Vince McMahon docuseries in 2024, of course you're gonna try and put him in a fucking bad light, because that's what mainstream fucking media does. Now, again, not saying he didn't do anything bad, but we ain't got no real facts yet. We ain't got no substantial fucking evidence yet, except for what we got in that was it the that 80-page fucking thing we got, lawsuit, and that was had to be definitely like a good 6 or something months ago. But let's go ahead and get over to this Simpson Man tweet. So this is straight from the horse's mouth. Now, obviously, Vince didn't fucking tweet this out and hit send or hit tweet. Obviously, his team did. But let me see if I can zoom this in. I can actually see the screen here for y'all. All right. Or is this better? Yeah, okay, maybe that's better. All right. I'm going to try and read this. All right. I don't regret participating in this Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of controversy and life lessons. Sounds like a fun ass fucking life to me. A fun ass career to me. One hell of an adventure to me. Unfortunately, based on an early partial cut I've seen, this doc falls short and takes the predictable path of conflating the Mr. McMahon character with my true self, Vince. The title and promos alone make that evident. A lot has been misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers are typically the producers are typical editing tricks without. Okay, my bad. I thought it was an error right there. I was like, why they put without as 2 words? Sorry, I got fucking tripped up. The producers use typical editing tricks with out of context footage and dated sound bites to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers used a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am, in fact, the Mr. McMahon character. Yeah, I could have told you that. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are 2 sides to every story. Where's that Charleston White clip? Want to sound like a real nigga to me? Sound like a real nigga to me? I cracked myself up. Look, in all seriousness, we know how serious the allegations are with Vince McMahon and all that other shit. The rumors and stuff has been like that for years. Whether or not this guy's really guilty or not, we don't fucking know. That's my whole thing. That's always been my argument. I've never said, "Hey, let's fucking let's put Vince McMahon back at that." Although I do believe he should still be the head of the company if he wanted to be the head of the fucking company, because I don't know, it's his company. But I'm not as a viewer. I'm not saying, "Hey, we need Vince McMahon back." Like, it's been better than ever with Vince gone. Creatively wise, in terms of signing new superstars, new wrestlers, best wrestlers all over the world, and actually not butchering every single fucking wrestler that you sign. I like that. They're starting to make everybody a big deal down in NXT. Like, WWE right now is fucking thriving, and it has been exciting to watch wrestling for the past 3 years. It really has. It's been very exciting to watch wrestling and be a wrestling fan. Because you got to remember, this is only for the true wrestling fans. We've been through all this shit, all the shit of the shit when it came to storylines and characters and butchered characters that they've done and butchered title reigns, uh, all that stuff, right? We went through all that complaining for years. Then we went to AEW and watched AEW and thought AEW was going to be better, which they had the potential to be until WWE got off their ass and they got a little bit of competition from AEW and they said, yo, we got to do better. So what happened after that? WWE got better. WWE stepped up. And then what happened after that? AEW went to straight shit. They hired CM Punk, and then after that, it was down from there. Just straight downhill from there. Except it was a very steep hill that they went down. Now they're slowly climbing themselves back up. Cool. But when we're talking about being a real wrestling fan and going through the tough times in WWE, and then now the past 3 years have been great. Yeah, I don't think we really need Vince McMahon back, but I do think that with him building this company not being able to even exist without him and thrive without him, at least at the beginning stages, and for the past, 20, 30 years, 40 years. So, miss me with all this bullshit of like, oh, you're Vince McMahon, we don't need Vince. Like, until real, actual facts come out, we don't know shit. We don't. So just because I'm saying, hey guys, we shouldn't be trying to burn this motherfucker at the stake or at the cross. We don't need to fucking put him on a super high fucking pedestal. I'm not saying he's fucking Jesus either, man. Like, but you can't tell people on Twitter that. You can't tell the fucking the IWC that. Because then they start fucking freaking out. They start spazzing out like they're Hayley Williams. I did find this interesting though. If I can so Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, whatever you want to call her. This is what she said about the the Vince McMahon Netflix documentary. When asked if she was going to be watching, she says, all I do know is I'm going to grab a blunt, I'm going to get some wine, and I'm going to be watching some Netflix. I can't wait. All I'm going to say is this, man. Mercedes Moné back in the day, she was tweeting a lot about Vince. Thank you. Like every time she got a chance, she would thank Vince. But she would, now to be fair, she would thank Triple H as well. Which is why I think, because a lot of people a lot of her fans now are in denial, of course, and they're saying that pretty much Sasha Banks was tweeting all that stuff, thanking Vince back in the day, and always thanking him every chance she got, as a sarcastic way, or as an assholeless way, because Vince McMahon never really liked being thanked, never really liked taking credit publicly in a public eye a lot, especially from like wrestlers and shit. Which, I mean, we already knew that because obviously the Hall of Fame, like he always says every year, the Hall of Fame, like, don't mention my fucking name. He was like Young Jeezy, don't mention my fucking name. But she would do that a lot, though. She would thank Vince, she would thank Triple H, she would thank, I think she thanked Steph a few times as well. Like, and she does the same thing with Tony Khan. And you know how touchy that motherfucker is. So, at the end of the day, I don't really think anything of this whole. Of course, IWC blew this whole thing out of proportion as well. Everybody's split down the middle. You got half the people hating Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné, to me, I feel like as a person, it is very believable that she is probably a horrible person. I'm not going to call her that. I do think that she's done some horrible things as a entertainer and as somebody who has fans, because she's done horrible things and treated certain fans in horrible ways. But we don't need to go down that road again until it happens again. But and AEW is due for AEW is due for a another public shellacking, should I say? Uh, they're a little overdue for that. But listen, man, I don't think anything of this whole statement with Mercedes Moné and what she said about Vincent Mann. I haven't seen the doc yet. I need to go watch this fucking documentary, by the way, or docu series, whatever the fuck. Why do they call it a docu series? Is it because is a docu series like 8 episodes or some shit, or 10 episodes? Again, I don't know if I would even sit through 10 episodes though of Vincent Mann's a piece of shit. Vincent Mann's a piece of shit. Vincent Mann's a piece of shit. Like, I don't know if I could sit through 10 episodes of that. I'm just be honest. But we'll see, man. Well, what do you guys think about that? Let me know. All right, so we do have to get to this Ghost of Tsushima debacle. We really do. This isn't a game that I've played. I cannot say I've played Ghost of Tsushima. But Blabbering Collector, she tweeted this out earlier because there's this whole thing going on right now where the Ghost of Tsushima has a sequel game coming out where the lead character, can anybody guess who the main character is for this sequel game? Yep, you guessed it. A woman. A fucking woman. Now, I'm not going to jump, to conclusions just because it's a woman. I could really care less, especially since I didn't play the first game, but I'm very aware of the first game. It won plenty of awards. I think it did win Game of the Year too. I can't remember where to go, but it won plenty of fucking awards. My brother played it. I got friends that played it. I got coworkers that played it. Like it is probably one of the best games ever to some people. I never played it, so I can't say whether it is or isn't. That's just I just don't do that. But nonetheless, this sequel's coming out. It's the main character's a female. I mean, you had some people that were freaking out. Again, not me, not when I first heard the news. But little did we know, and I guess you guys can clearly see down here where old dude replies back to Blabs what she says. So I wake up and see boys, and she puts in parentheses, not men, ring about the Ghost of Tsushima sequel. It looks cool. What are you guys playing at? So normally, I would agree because me knowing how Blabs, like, obviously I watch Blab. I know she's a YouTuber, so I know how she is. I know that she ain't with that woke shit. So normally I'm usually in agreement with her when it's like, all right, I get that. All right, it's just a female. Get it, got it, whatever. It's just not for me because I just don't like playing as a female as a main character in anything. I've always been that way, unless it's Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, that was my shit. Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, I got it. Maybe a little bit of Silent Hill, got it. And I did a little bit with Until Dawn, cool. But most of the time, not really. Walking Dead, Clementine, play as that female character. So I don't really have a problem with it. It's just normally not my cup of tea. With that being said, this guy right here, he replies to her. He says, "Read up on the actress playing the lead," and it's like, here we go. Because it's one thing for a game. The game can be good or bad, but it's one thing for a game to be bad. I'm not gonna call this game bad, at least just yet. But it's one thing for that. But it's another thing when the game is bad, and then you have the actor or actress or multiple of them, acolyte, that come out, She-Hulk, Obi-Wan, that come out and they attack the fans. Or they come out and they say some dumb shit. Or, they're very, what's the word? Clown worldish. So let's go ahead and take a look. Just take a real peek and see who exactly is the lead actress of this Ghost of Tsushima game. Wow. So this is the lead actress playing the lead. I guess Yate is the lead character of this game. But you've so shout out to Loker22. Although they're not the only person sharing this online, but this is the first person I saw on Twitter sharing this. They at least shared a screenshot. This is June 7th of this year. She tweeted out, she says, drunk guy got up in my space at the arcade to ask, are you single? While I was playing a rhythm game. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I shouted, first of all, let's just stop right there. Let's just stop right there. She said that she shouted. Why do certain chicks always need to do this? Why do they need to go out of their way to tell everyone on social media, everyone on the internet, that they yelled at the dude that asked that they were just single? And then this is why you get 40-year-old, 45-year-old women sitting in their cars doing TikToks, bawling their fucking eyes out because they can't fucking connect with anybody. Fucking joke, man. So I shouted, dude. Also, I hate chicks when chicks call me like that. Don't call me dude. I'm not your dude. I'm not your bro. Never mind. I'm not gonna say. Anyways, dude, if you bother me while I'm playing a game, I will kick your fucking ass. And she, look, all caps. Kick your fucking ass in all caps. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. These people are freaking just insufferable, man. Straight up. And then she goes on to say, as my girlfriend and a Femme Fatale. Uh, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna just be honest. I have no idea what the fuck a Femme Fatale is. What the fuck is that? Anyways, walked up to flank me. Haven't seen him since. So this is what we're doing. We're these are insufferable fucking bitches sitting on here bragging on social media um about how they pretty much just treated some dude like shit because he asked. Like, she didn't even lie. That's another thing. Like, this bitch didn't even lie about it. She could have said anything under the sun. She could have said, this dude fucking touched me. This dude said something about, my mom or something like that. No, nothing. She literally tweeted out the most moderate fucking thing a dude could ever even look, man, I live in Florida. I've seen some dudes try and pick up chicks, and they say the wildest fucking shit. I was also in the army for 4 years. Saw some even worse shit. I shouldn't say worse, but I saw some even more cringe shit of dudes trying to pick up chicks. Asking a chick walking up to a chick, asking her if she's single while she's playing something called a rhythm game is the most moderate fucking shit I've heard in my entire fucking life. And these are the same exact people that were hiring to represent an entire fucking game that you spent hundreds of millions of dollars on. That they have to go out and do PR for you. And her PR is sitting on fucking Twitter talking about some damn threatening a dude to put hands on a dude, or threatening to get her friends to gang up on a dude, a Femme Fatale and a fellow lesbian. Not thespian, lesbian, to defend her because some dude asked her if she was single. And now you want to put hands on him. And yet people still look at me like I have a fucking dick on my forehead when I tell them that all these weirdos and all these leftists are more violent than than any other person in the entire fucking world. I've never seen so many people, and I grew up in a black. I grew up look, I'm black. Okay, I trust me. I know there's a fair amount of black people that be walking around. I'll fight. They ready to fight every single fucking time something goes wrong. I get it, but it is nothing close to what we've seen these past few years, where literally these fucking wokies, these weirdos, whatever you want to call them, first single disagreement they have, they get very aggressive. They start yelling. They start screaming. They start pointing their finger in your fucking face, and then they want to threaten violence on you. And then they'll justify it by saying, "Oh, it's I feel attacked, so I have to." Nah, fam, fuck out of here with that. You can't have a civil discussion. You can't have a civil disagreement. You can't even be fucking. What's that movie? What's that horror movie? Babadook, where the mom is sitting there and she literally looks at the back of the seat. She's like, "Why can't she?" She yells at herself, "Why can't you be normal? Why can't these actors and actresses be fucking normal? Why? I don't get it. Leave all the weird shit to the acting. Leave all the weird shit to, I guess in her case, the voice acting. Why on earth would you tweet this out, even on your worst day? Drunk guy got in my face. Not in my face, got in my space. Not even face, space. You know how some of these bitches are nowadays? They think the whole room is a fucking space. Got in my space and asked, "Are you single?" Like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. And then she goes on a blocking spree and starts blocking literally everybody that praised the Ghost of TsuSHEma game. On every YouTube creator, every content creator on YouTube that praised Ghost of TsuSHEma, seems like she blocked every single one of them. Bro, it's yeah. Yeah. It's bad, man. It's real bad. But hey, what the fuck do I know, right? Again, like some things, man, and this guy said it best. Base Barbarian said it best. Ghost of TsuSHEma is an amazing game. That said, I'm not playing as a lady. Yeah, my point exactly. My point exactly. You know, I didn't even play the original one, but I know how good the original one is because I haven't heard a bad thing about it. Not a single bad thing about that game. And I watched a lot of gameplay on it. Looks legit to me. Now, I haven't seen too many pictures of the was it Yato? Um so I can't say whether at least they didn't fucking, westernize it, right? At least they didn't make it, or I guess Americanize it, which means make the main character fat, make it a fat lesbian or some shit. Um but we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see, man. Uh Let me know what you guys think. I do have a funny video to show you guys though. Shout out to Endymion. Says, "Which way, Western man?" Speaking of westernizing, Americanizing shit. Do I still have the audio? Okay, cool. I still got the audio. We good. Oh man, I thought that was funny. That was a good little laugh I had when I saw that earlier. Um, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to look for. I had one other topic, but I have to X out of some of these tabs because I gotta find it. I went through all of this. How long have you been on here? Not even an hour? Almost an hour? God, dog. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Because this is my first stream back. I'm getting back in the groove of things and everything. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe and all that good stuff too, man. I'm gonna get ready to get on out of here, but I'm definitely gonna have more topics next time I hop on and do live. But I am gonna be back on Rumble probably tomorrow at some point, so be on the lookout for like a notification in the community section or something. Because I am gonna be doing a wrestling stream. So I am gonna and I can only do it on Rumble because if I can't do it on YouTube because I'm gonna get copyrighted to hell if I try and do anything or watch any fucking WWE or AEW videos on YouTube or even TNA. Like everything's so copyrighted now, man. Like I'm not even gonna fucking risk it. Even though I don't really care about anything happening on my channel at this point, I'm just not gonna fucking risk it. But be on the lookout for that in the community section tomorrow because I am going to be doing a couple of those reviews. But other than that, man, I guess I'll see you guys later. It's your boy Quan. I gotta get, dude. I gotta say something, man. I gotta say something. I gotta get used to doing these things again, okay? So bear with me. With that being said, it's your boy Corn, and I am OU.
Thank you, brother. Man, I love you, brother. I appreciate it, bro. So all you niggas, whites and browns, tacuaches. See, I'm Mexican. I can say what's up, nigga. ¿Qué pasa, güey? ¿Qué pasa, vato? You sabes.